Hello everyone, welcome back to Natural Nail Tarot. These are my natural nails and this is tarot. So life path number, we're going to get straight into it. Excuse my voice, I do have a little cold. If you can hear it in my voice or if you hear me sniffling. However, I have to get the message out. All right, so thank you Spirit for being a guardian, a guide, a protector, a teacher. Thank you for knowing all, for seeing all. Thank you, angels, for always being around me, guiding me, loving me, supporting me, and protecting me. I greatly appreciate it. I ask that you bring life path number one's energy completely into this message so that I can convey the message as clearly as possible. Thank you in advance, Spirit. All right, life path number one. Let me give it a few shuffles, even though I pre-shuffle these before I even start recording. All right, Spirit, what we got for life path number one's energy? We have positive movement forward, which is the Eight of Pentacles. We have sacral chakra, which is the genital area, you know, so your sexual tools for women, you know, will be the womb, and then for men, you know, y'all know, universe. What's crazy is I had attempted to do y'all reading right before this, and something happened where I had to stop the reading and start over. And the universe is the world card, and this is coming back out. So it's meant for it to be here. Disruption, which is the Tower. Intuition, which is the High Priestess. One more. I'm going to take one more. Okay, Spirit is telling me to stop there. Like, don't take any more cards. We do have Love Begins at the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Cups in this deck. All right, we're going to use a different deck to clarify these. But for starters, this feels like a person who has learned about the value of sex and the energy exchanged when having sex, and how powerful it is and meaningful it is versus how superficial it's become due to society's views. Okay. Let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. You know, I wasn't even trying hard to shuffle and these were coming out. So life path number one may be going through some lessons, working on yourself in regards to sex, and releasing some burdens that it has brought into your life. The disappointments it has brought into your life emotionally. You know, figuring out how you've used it passionately, but it affected you emotionally. We have these cups, you know, and this burden, these wands here. So it looks like you're releasing the burdens of what it's brought into your life emotionally, the emotional disappointments it has brought into your life. And we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So that's like determination, moving forward, you know, being sure about the journey you're on, the path you're on, and what you're learning and what you're releasing. What do we have for sacral chakra? We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. One more card, Spirit. The Sun. Okay. You're finding that it's like you're finally seeing through illusions. You're truly figuring out what makes you happy. You are taking notice to the illusions. We have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And I don't feel like this is necessarily you now. I feel like this Two of Swords is what you've fought through to really take that blindfold off. Because we do have the World coming up next. And, you know, that's an ending and a brand new beginning. And if this is future energy for someone, you will be taking the blindfold off to see through and past the illusions to get to your happiness. And the work that's being done in this area of your life, it will pay off. You will enjoy the fruits of your labor due to this work. You may be really focused on your finances right now too. And you also may be focused on your finances as a distraction. But I think you're doing inner work too. You know, like you're trying to work to distract yourself from sex itself. But I believe you're also doing inner work, because these pentacles that are showing up, pentacles are for stability and, you know, like longevity. So I believe you're doing inner work as well, not just focused on work. What is the universe, which is the world in this deck, here for, Spirit? We have the Page of Cups. The Ace of Wands. And give me one more, Spirit. Wow. Okay. The Seven of Cups and Death. As we know, death is a transformation. And wands often symbolize a penis. So, you may be wanting to offer someone love or start a new journey with someone, but you're having to see through any illusions, or just weighing out your options, looking at all of your options, and even releasing the option of having options. Because this is a brand new beginning for you. So you're looking at your options, weighing out your options. But also death is here, which is transforming this journey. This journey that you've been on is going through a transformation. So you may be releasing the idea of having options. And the Page of Cups, although that's a card of intuition, that's also a an adolescent card or adolescent offer of love. So you may be growing out of that. We have death here. We have, the Ace of Wands here, which is a brand new journey. This journey is meant for you. It's the journey that you're supposed to be on. And look at this. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This deck and this deck. So the journey that you're going on, releasing this immature way of approaching love, is going to bring a new world to you. We have the Tower, so let's see what this disruption card is about. We have the Ten of Swords. What else, Spirit? The World again. And the Seven of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this Tower, you may have gone through a tragic ending in regards to the way you viewed sex or your sexuality. You may have gone through a tragic ending in regards to it, which is why this new beginning is coming in. You were hurt really bad. There was something tragic that you went through that happened. And this is why you were forced to go on this journey, so that this new beginning can come in for you. It's almost like you're sneaking away from that old way of thinking and that old way of doing things. Like this Seven of Swords is a card of deception, stealing, like getting away with something. But because this World card is here, I feel like what you're sneaking away from is your old way of thinking. With this Ten of Swords coming out before this World card. Especially having this Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's a long-term stability. Why is intuition here? We have the Nine of Swords. All right. We have the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, you're being guided to follow your intuition about something, and there was some heartbreak that you may not have listened to your intuition about before in regards to love. There was there may have been something you were guided to do, but didn't follow your intuition. And that led to, the fact that you didn't follow it led to anxiety and stress and sleepless nights, like wishing that you followed it. And it may have been just because you were being stubborn. Because y'all life path number ones have the ability to be a little stubborn and arrogant. Like, that ain't no shade on y'all. I'm just saying it's a part of y'all. It could be. Until you learn to grow through it and grow out of it, But we all have our things that we have to grow out of and evolve from. But there was something you were supposed to listen to your intuition about that you probably didn't, and it led you to stress and anxiety. We have this Three of Swords. It was a heartbreak. Somebody really broke your heart in love. You were supposed to give your cup to someone else. Let me see. What do we have after this for this Knight of Cups? Spirit, let's see. What was that wanted to come out? This wanted to come out, but I'm going to keep shuffling. And that's intuition. You know, that's the High Priestess. So, what is this Knight of Cups here for, Spirit? The Six of Cups. Okay. And then the King of Wands. Soulmate energy. Like returning to someone. There may have been someone you were supposed to commit to that you didn't. We have the Hierophant. It's a lesson, though, at the bottom of the deck. This was definitely a lesson. And it's important for you to see it as that. And these, like I say, you know, these wands could a lot of times represent a penis. And the Knight of Wands, and sometimes even the King of Wands. The King is pre-Emperor energy. So those two have the ability to be players. They could be a player sometime. And then look what we got right under the Hierophant. The High Priestess. The Three of Cups. That's like third party energy. The Three of Pentacles. The same thing. So you may have, you were supposed to offer your cup to someone else, but you may have given it to the wrong person, and, you know, they hurt you. We have the Four of Swords. That's healing energy on top of the deck. Three of Wands, looking out, waiting for something better to come in. Waiting for your ships to come in. Okay. Yeah. But like path number one, you know, like I said, we all are here learning lessons. Take it as that. Take it as a lesson. Don't really take what you can learn from this about yourself. Whatever understanding you could take from this that will grow you, and you are still capable of bringing in what will make you happy and what's for you. You're already working on that, though, with this Eight of Pentacles. You're working on releasing burdens to bring in your Ten of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, your emotional end-all, be-all, you know? All right. Any divine abundance for life path number one, Spirit? We have courage, receiving. Let me get one more. Love is at the bottom. Okay. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So that's just talking about, even though it may be hard to go on this journey has been hard and challenging. You have to have that courage to move it forward so that you can bring in what's for you, what belongs to you, because you still are deserving of happiness. It's not like you just go through something, a tragic ending, and you never are allowed or deserving of happiness ever again. That's not how this goes. It's really about learning the lessons to release whatever you were attached to in order to bring in what is for you. You know, we all been in a place where we didn't know exactly what was for us. Receiving. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So really just paying attention to your intuition, listening to your intuition is not going to steer you wrong. And you're not crazy about what you feel like a higher source is telling you, the messages that a higher source is giving to you. You're not crazy about that. Surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Now, y'all number ones, y'all do not like for stuff to not go y'all way. Y'all like to have control over things, you know. But it's super okay to be in control of what you can be in control of, and to not be in control of what you shouldn't be in control of. You know, if that makes any sense. Like, and don't allow your ego to be in control, because egos and pride is very selfish. It's a very selfish energy to move in. And it doesn't bring what's for the real thing in for you. What's really for you, it doesn't bring that in. It's not about what it looked like. It's about what it is. You know, and it could look like one thing, and you could be trying to bring in what it looked like, when really, once you bring in what it looked like, you wasn't all the way sure about what it is. And you brought in what it looked like, and it turned out to be something else. So, really not bringing things in with your ego. Bringing them in with your intuition. All right, any starseed oracles for life path number 1, Spirit? Forge, don't follow. I'm going to take one more. Cracked open. So forge, don't follow. Remember this passage being about, and it says, pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So from that message of being the leader that you wish you had, think of yourself as like a child who had no guidance and no one to look up to. Think of yourself as that, and give that child in you the advice and the guidance that you would have given yourself as a child. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. You are, and number ones, y'all are leaders. Off top, y'all are leaders. Y'all tend to not work for anybody. Y'all don't like working for people. Y'all run your own ish. You feel me? Y'all are leaders. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So that's another card that's coming out that's telling you to surrender. You know, release that ego. Don't let that ego let you miss out on opportunities that will truly make you happy. Don't let that wanting to be in control allow you to miss out on things that will really, really make you happy. And then let's see what major arcanas we have to clarify the entire reading. We have the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is a boss to begin with. The Emperor, to me, says everything about a number one. But the Emperor also, the flip side to the Emperor has to be in control of things. And so I know this card. Let's see what else comes out. The Devil. Okay, so this is talking about that control. This is talking about that flip side of the Emperor. Releasing that ego. Releasing, the Emperor can be, the flip side of the Emperor can be very prideful and carry a lot of ego. And for this Devil to come out, the Devil represents attachments and, you know, addictions to things that don't serve you, to things that hold you back. So release that ego, surrender to the Most High, surrender to your intuition, because it's going to guide you to the perfect place. I promise you. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. That's about, you know, just like separating yourself and really going within. And that's also about sacrifice. The sacrifices you need to make in order to bring in your true happiness. Okay, life path number 1, many blessings to you. You know, like, I hope that my readings don't be sounding like I'm trying to get down people's throat, because that's really not my goal. That's not my intent. I'm really here to give a message through these cards, and Spirit never lies. Spirit is never going to lie. So if this didn't resonate with you, you know, then leave it where it is. But if it did, I'm wishing you many, many blessings on your journey, and hoping that you could release your ego and whatever you're attached to, so that you can truly bring in your happiness, because you do deserve it. You deserve it. All right, life path number 1, that is all that I have for your reading. Until next time, come again.